today we are actually diving into the Ghost. That's right. We're diving into the Ghost. I am super excited. OMG. It's going to be epic. So I've actually built the Ghost before. And we have all of the Ghost pieces right here. I broke it on down. It actually looks like I may, in between things, need to separate a couple of minute pieces. But for the most part, completely broken down. Like right there, that one's connected. So that's one of the little things that I'll kind of like massage in between then. But by and large, we will get to make the Ghost, basically not just the Ghost and the Phantom. So we won't get to the Phantom today. I'm gonna throw that out there. Like, we're definitely not getting to the Phantom today. Oh, and I dropped a piece. I didn't drop a piece. A piece fell through all of that. So let me get it real quick. I took a little kind of brief informal poll before the stream about whether I should pre-sort or whether I should find out all the pieces live. And the results are in that we wanted the to type through all of, or type through, to filter through all of the pieces live. So don't be scared. Nope, don't be scared. I said don't do it. I said don't do it. So I actually saw Chopper earlier too. Where did he go? Chopper, where did you go? There he is. Yo, Meowdy Noodle. Yeah, we've got Doot. All of the little minifigs for these, and I think that I actually dropped another piece that I'll have to find after stream because I don't think we'll be using it this go round. So we get to filter through all of them. And since this is my first time making remaking a set live, if it turns out that I should sort them beforehand, hey, we get to do that thing. But if it turns out that this works great, then that's also cool. So let's see if we can find this piece, because we are looking for this piece right here. Yeah, and right now it's, not gonna lie, a little overwhelming, which is okay. Kind of part of the fun, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. That is part of the fun. Yo, and Duchess, it's your lunchtime too. Nice. Yeah, that is why I am getting to do this thing now, because I am working from home and I am on lunch break myself. Lunch OP. Seeing if I can find. So this is, I'm not exactly sure where this is going to go. Ha! Found it. Oh, right there. And this one should actually do a much better job of refocusing. It should. There it goes. Look how beautiful it is. Oh. So let's see where a good place to build will be. Probably right there. It's so tiny. It won't be for long. It will definitely not be so tiny for long. We are going to be building this duder up. I mean, I'm not going to say quickly because, you know, but it's a big set. Oh, how's who? Oh, she's doing pretty good. If that is, if I'm thinking of the same person that you were talking about, then she's doing pretty good. So at work, there is, excuse me, sorry, I had to clear my throat. There's like a lot of kind of like change stuff going on, and I'll be taking on like a lot of responsibility, which on the one hand is really cool. On the other hand, it's like, oh, well, I wish that came with more monies. Yeah. That was the running joke. So we get to find now some yellow and some white pieces. The white ones are basically like little L-shaped duders. I call them benches. They're not really benches. Like, benches are a very specific thing in Lego that are not this thing. But I call it that anyway. So we're looking for... Nope, that's not a bench. That's just a regular piece. So we are looking for a couple of benches. Oh, nope, that's a 1x2. I think the yellow one that we're looking for is more of like the light yellow than the dark yellow too. Like, I think it's that color. But yeah, Dean is doing good. See if we can find it. This, I was about to say it's the right size, but then it also has the, oh, yeah, since we're going to be putting that on there anyway, that ends up being straight up the correct thing. Glad I checked, because I was about to discard it and basically like never come back to it. So that worked out well. And so now we just are looking for 2 benches and a 1x4 gray with some it's a holy piece like that, but it's only 4 wide. That's what we're looking for now. So these bigger dudes, I'm gonna kind of set aside. Oh, I very much like audiobooks. I'm a big audiobook fan. I love them. I like to listen to audiobooks while I do like housework and while I do whole bunch of stuff like go running. I actually need to go running again. It's been a little while. Yo, let's go. Found the piece. Found the piece. Let's go. So that can go there. But yeah, I'm a big fan of audiobooks because it's like practicing literacy. But I can do it whenever I'm doing other things that require my eyes. Huh? So you definitely heard correct. Oh, recent discoveries in the sci-fi fantasy variety. Okay, so lately I've been listening to, and this is actually very much on theme for our build today. I've been listening to Light of the Jedi. So it's a Star Wars book. It's the first book set in the High Republic era. So the current like canon of Star Wars, it's like a brand new kind of like thing. Brand new thing. Wow. So basically what it is, it's going back in time, and the only kind of like character that they've mentioned so far that that, you know, are current-ish characters is Yoda, because dude is crazy old. So they've mentioned him, but he at the very least hasn't yet been like a character, like a POV character or anything like that. So Yoda, this is like back in the day Yoda. We haven't seen him yet. Maybe he's like young, question mark, but I don't know. Like I haven't seen him yet. So Light of the Jedi is one of the ones I've been reading, listening to. Really, pretty much the same thing. That's been really good. I keep up with the Star Wars books pretty religiously. I'm a little bit behind, but by a little bit behind, I mean like a month or two, not like years. Yo, Meowdy Stalloner, and welcome to the city of Electric Sheep. Oh, I forgot to show that off to Wifey whenever she raided in. Oh, that was foolish. That was foolish. I should have done that thing. I will have to tell her about that. How are you doing this my lunch break, Stalloner? I hope you're doing well, buddy. And these are on either side, but they're facing out. So this is what I call the bench piece. See how it kind of makes a bench? I call that one a bench. Right there. And oh, I thought this was the other one, but it's not. Alas. Oh, so the great and not so great part about the Star Wars books is that it's basically like a huge, like overarching, like long series written by different authors. So, like a lot of them get to tackle different things. And, the part about that's sometimes not so great is that some of the authors, some of the books are, I'll go with lackluster. Heir to the Jedi is the one I'm thinking of. If Matt Elmo's still in here, he'd be like, yeah, that one's a dud. Most of them are really good though. Like that's the only one that I'd be like, straight up avoid. You don't need to look into that one at all. But a lot of them are like really good to amazing. And I thought that was it because it had the smooth bit. So if you're looking for recommendations, hit me up after stream and I can look at my like list. Like there are definitely a few entry points, but there are a few like questions that I'd have about like what you're interested in the Star Wars universe to like give you specific recommendations. Cause like they've been making these pretty much since the sale to Disney. Actually, I think Heir of the Jedi was written pre-sale, and maybe that's one of the reasons why it's so lackluster. We'll be kind. But yeah, I could definitely help you out with finding some good Star Wars books. And I've been good. Yeah, he's such a better writer than that. He's such a better writer than that. I really do think that it was just kind of a symptom of it being so close. Like in between the sale, so he was like writing things that weren't like going to be canon anymore, and so they may have had to go back and redo stuff. They may have had to do this, that, or the other. I really think that it's more of like a symptom of the circumstance that they were in than it was anything else. That said, I also read that book years ago at this point. Oh, that does sound awesome, Stalloner. Yeah, you told me a little bit about your adventures in the Arkham games, about how you're replaying the one that you had already played, and we're diving in and doing all the things. That sounds really exciting. I saw you talking about it with Guy Grumpy yesterday too. I was very excited to see you there, my friend. I can't find this piece. Oh no. Here's what we've got. We are just looking for one more bench. Just one more bench. Yeah, I definitely see the argument for sorting through the pieces live, but I do think that for next stream I will have at the very least sorted out a few of them. Think it'll just be a little bit easier. Always good to see you too, buddy. Yeah, I was off streaming last week. So if you didn't see me last week, it's not because we were missing one another. I was taking the week off to catch up on some things and to install our new equipment that we are using now. Had to get it in, get it all set up. I'm really happy with how it's working too. And if and when I stream some like Sea of Thieves tomorrow night is the plan for that. I can actually use it as a face cam too. It's not like it has to be pointed downwards. Yo! Thank you so much for the resub. Less than 3. To you too as well, Otto. Yeah, so much more detail. I'm a big fan. It looks so much better. How are you doing, Otto? Oh, that's exciting, Stalloner. Can't wait to see it, friend. Let's see. Yeah, I think I will probably pre-sort next go around. Just because there's so many. Like if it was a smaller set, then maybe not, right? But this set is huge. It's huge. Which is a good problem to have. A very good problem to have. So I've kind of got my collection of smooth plates over here. So that they don't keep on baiting me into thinking that that's, you know, them that I'm about to be grabbing. Chopper, how'd you get way over there, buddy? He's like, you pushed me over there. How else would I have gotten there, sheep? I don't know. Walked? You are a droid after all. Rolled? You used your method of transportation? You have agency, Chopper. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. Chopper is, of this group, either Sabine or Chopper is my second favorite. Because Hera is by far my favorite. Oh. She's awesome. Yeah, I was just having an epic conversation with Chopper. Yeah, Space Mom is by far the best. Like, it's not even a question. Hence why I was like, and it's a competition for my second favorite. Because Hera is definitely the favorite. Point blank and the period. Sabine is awesome too. But I mean, Hera, though. Oh, nope. Seeing if we can find... We just need one more... those. Note I said more. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. Haven't really looked over on this side very much. Looking like that one's pretty straightforward no, though. Keep on finding smooth pieces, which is good that I'm finding them. It means that I'm looking for the right thing. But it's not a smooth piece, but it is an angly piece. It also means that they're not the one we're looking for. These are not the pieces we are looking for. You will keep looking for the bench. Move along. Move along. Yo, I'm glad that I can make it entertaining, Stallone. Yeah, Star Wars is one of my favorite series, period. So I was only hesitant to jump into building Lego Star Wars stuff because there's so much of it, right? Like, we will never, and by never, I mean never, build absolutely everything that is in the Lego Star Wars line. Like, even if I did one stream a day and was buying all new sets, you know, and we were like going out to create everything on stream, and funds were not a limiting factor, I don't think we'd ever get there. I don't think we would ever complete it. They have released so much stuff. It's unreal. Which is kind of liberating in a way, right? Because it's like, if there's no way that we can ever craft it all, then we can just make what we want. So kind of liberating. I don't know where Chopper rolled off to. There he is. General Kenobi. That's my General Grievous impression. It's not great, but it exists. That was a free one too. Well, I know that this piece is in here because I made the whole thing before I broke it down into this bag. I know that it's in here. It's just a matter of where. And I trust previous sheep to have, you know, not fumbled it outside of the area and not noticed it. Maybe erroneously, but I trust that sheep. I trust previous sheep. Implicitly. Okay. Trust in the sheep. In sheep we trust. That's a really cool. Focus. There we go. So Sabine likes to make things, turn normal things into art. And she did that with a whatchamacallit, Stormtrooper helmet. I have a feeling that we're going to be needing this before too long. If I can even find where our current dude is, right here. Let's put it right there so you can see. Thank y'all for trusting in the sheep. You know that I appreciate it. Sheep pun. Oh, I thought this was it, but it wasn't. I got really excited. I don't know if you saw me like lunge at it, but it was not it. It was a false alarm. False alarm. Let's see if we can find it. So there are a few different methods of storage that whenever I bust this down this evening after work, or bust this down, like sort this out after work, that may help us and may keep me from like straight up just like sorting everything, right? Like there are a few things that we can do. One of them is sorting everything by color, right? There are positives and detriments to that. Positives, you know, hey, I'm looking for a white piece. I go to the white bin. Boom, bing, bing, bang, boom. Easy peasy. Go straight there. The downside is you're looking through the white bin for just this, essentially. So you're only looking for different shapes rather than different colors. The other strat is sorting by shape. Sorting by shape is probably the better way to do it, but it requires more bins and is more time consuming. So depending on how much time I have this evening, I may or may not do that thing. Yo, Prez, I hope that we can too. That was so much fun. It's always fun playing some Among Us with the Comnet crew. Prez was super sus the last time we played too. Super duper sus. And Plague and I went on like a rampage. Like, what was it, twice that we got perfect kills? Or like just the once? Either way, she and I wrecked shop. It was great. It was amazing. And of course now, like, we're going to seem super sus, but I mean, we were just that good. What can I say? It was an incredible run. I think I recorded that too. I may edit a few of those runs and put those like on YouTube or something, because that was amazing. Particularly the ones where Plague and I just owned. Okay. I think I might be about to the point where I say that I will come back to that piece. Because, yeah, we're definitely going to sort them before next go around. Just letting y'all know. That's definitely going to happen. Some sort of sorting method will be employed. I'm sorry, Elmo. I know that you didn't want that thing. And I understand why. But practical application, I think we're going to have to do some sorting. It looks like we can basically get away with leaving that one part blank for now. For now. Aww. Okay, now we get to grab another 1x4 with holes. Ah, for time on the day. That's true. Yeah, and it was a good recommendation. It was very much a good recommendation. especially given that context. But hey, we hadn't done the thing where we do the stuff and things though. Where we put together like old sets. So there was bound to be like at least a little bit of growing pains whenever we're, figuring out a new format. That's to be expected. And by that I mean, oh no. Oh no. I keep on wanting to use this, but it's a much larger piece. So there's that one. There's also one here. It's a much larger red piece. Red pieces have a lot of contrast with the rest of it. So I'm at the very least able to kind of like quickly find things to eliminate. That much is really nice. Yeah, not rebuilding the Death Star. So true. Though, if there's interest in that, like I've got it. I could bust that down and rebuild it at some point. It's such a fun build. Oh my gosh, it's such a fun build. That would be like a month of streams. Easily. Easily a month of streams. If there's interest in it, I can do it. If there's not, then we got other Legos to do too. So I tried to, here we go. I tried to pre-order the Carnage, they call it Helmet. Carnage doesn't have a helmet. You just renamed it Sus. That's perfect. So I tried to pre-order the Carnage, not helmet, but bust from Target, because that is a thing that Target had a pre-order for, but I didn't get there in time. So unfortunately, I won't have that like immediately. But that is definitely something that's on the agenda, is the basically bust. So there are a few of those for so there's one other Marvel one, and that is Iron Man. I'm interested in getting that one eventually. There we go. But it's not like super duper high priority, right? Oh, sorry, I was a little bit too far forward. Is that over there? Sauce is perfect for that emote. Sauce is perfect for that emote. But so there's only one other Marvel one. That other Marvel one is Iron Man. There are like 3 or 4 Star Wars ones. And the Stormtrooper one looks cool. Stormtrooper one looks really cool. The Boba Fett one looks really cool too. Like, they all look cool, but they don't... I have a hard time justifying that purchase whenever... Like, Harry Potter, I'm complete setting. Like, that is just... I've been looking for white whenever it's gray that I should have been looking for. Fail. Fail fish. So Harry Potter is the one that I am complete setting, period. Right? So it's like, after that, I kind of just have to prioritize, like, what I'm getting outside of that, right? That's facing inward. It's facing with that ridge in. So got to prioritize things outside of the main one so that I'm not just like spending all of the money. And however cool those things are, the Star Wars busts, it's like there's so many of them and they're cool, but they're not like holy OMG cool. Spider-Man though is kind of my jam. Like, those are my big 3 like fandoms, right? It's Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Marvel, but particularly Spider-Man. Most of the Spider-Man sets, kind of lackluster. There's one that I hope to eventually get. That's like about $100, so definitely not cheap, but not also like crazy expensive either. And that is the bridge. That one's really, really cool. So if I end up getting that one will for sure be streamed. So all that to say, if they're coming out with really cool Spider-Man sets, you know, I'm not going to feel like I need to go back and complete set all the stuff that I think, you know, I'm not the target demographic for. Let's just say it's for kids, right? Like it looks a lot more childish. Just the case. But I will get the things that I am the target demographic for, like the Carnage. I'm going to call it a bust because it's basically a bust. That is basically what it is. They call it a helmet. It's Carnage, so it's not a helmet. That's going to be one of those things like whenever we were doing the crest. Whenever it'd be like the Ravenclaw. Raven. It's going to be one of those things. I guarantee it. And as soon as I'm not looking for it anymore, here's another one. But now we are looking for smooth plates in gray. If it was white, we would be set because we've got a ton of the white ones right here. Yo, Meowdy Blee, and welcome to the city of electric sheep. How you doing, friend? Glad to see ya. We are making the ghost, and ooh, I need to put a whatchamacallit, like little icon of just the ghost on screen too. But that is what we are making. Just in case you were wondering, we're like, what's going on here? We are making the ghost. Ooh. The ghost and the phantom. But yeah, we are definitely not going to complete the ghost part today. So I'm just going to be real. We are definitely not going to be completing the ghost part today. And before next time, I am going to do, unfortunate, a little bit of pre-sorting, just to make it a little bit more intuitive. Okay, so we got one right there, and have it be a little bit less cluttery here. So what I think I'm going to pre-sort everything into, well, not everything, but, you know, like the days thing, is I have this dice roller for Dungeons and Dragons. So I can put the days ones there. So that'll go like right there, and then we'll be building here, and that'll look really good. But today, it's a little bit busier, which is okay. It's not a bad thing. Just, you know, some growing pains. It's all good. That one's too big. See if that one's too small and too wide. That one's too small and wide too. We just need a 1x4 smooth plate. This is 1x2 and it's also sloped. That is 2x2. 1x4 smooth plate in gray. 2x2. So I am kind of torn about which way to do it. Just kind of like storing in general. I could just store everything by color and have like a few bins, that would be a lot easier to kind of demonstrate. Whenever I'm whenever I'm storing stuff this evening after work, I will make that assessment. I'll probably do it by color. I know that it's not the most efficient way whenever you're looking for stuff, but Meowdy Prez. I know that we've been talking already, but you said hello. So I responded accordingly. Also, welcome to the city of electric sheep. That's fun all the time. That is always fun. Oh, I thought this was it. But it wasn't. Alas. We're looking for a 1x4 plate. And it's smooth on the top. It's a 1x2. Ah, hello to Blee. That's fair. That is fair. I cannot argue with that. That makes a lot of sense. Touche. One of the few things from Family Guy that kind of made its way into my vernacular back in the day was a skit where they were like, it was the salesman who was coming to sell like volcano insurance or something like that. It was like, oh, I don't need volcano insurance. There hasn't been a volcano here like ever. And the salesman is like, so wouldn't you say that we're about due for one? The main character responds, touche, salesman. And touche, salesman made its way into my vernacular after that. Good story. That was the whole thing. That was the whole story. Okay, so we need a 1x2. Oh, and those 1x2s have the little handle buddies on them too. Okay. Those little handle buddies are facing in. I was just looking for 1x2s in this color. So this is a 1x2, but it's ridged. Eventually. Come on. So it's 1x2, but it's ridged. So it's another one of those kinds of special pieces, but we're looking for a 1x2 with a handle, which is a different kind of special piece. And we found one, which is awesome. So we're looking for a 1x2 with a handle and 2 1x4s with no handle, both in that dark gray shade, that dark gray color. There's a 1x4. And that's just a 1x2 ridged. One by two with a handle. Perfect. And a 1x4 regular. Boom. Let's go. Okay. So now we need dark gray box. Got him. I've got this. There's some little things that go on the inside. I'm considering just like not worrying about hunting down those ones, but like they're see-through. And that transparency actually makes it relatively easy to spot because it's shiny. And of course, now that I've said that, I won't be able to find them. I've actively jinxed myself. So I'm like, I'm considering not getting it, but it should be easy to find. Oops. Oops. Ah. Well, in that case, I will just kind of put this here and we'll return to that. So this goes here. So off stream, I will probably grab the bits in there, the things that'll go in here. And I will also probably get the, here, this may be easier, the other white bench piece. So we'll get both of those. That'll happen off stream whenever I'm putting stuff away. Just so as y'all's know why we don't come back to it in future episodes. Oh, did I miss something? When did we put... Ah, right here. Here's where I missed that 2x4. Let's go. I was like, what? Just double check we got all the other things. Yep. And catch back up. Okay, so the ridges go vertical right there. So another thing that I may do for next time is actually zoom in further here. Because we can actually zoom. It's not a bad idea for now, actually. Having a fancy camera means that we can actually do that. Like, what? What? So the downside is whenever I'm just hunting for stuff, you can't really see it. But, yeah. Actual camera hype. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun like setting stuff up, not gonna lie. I had a blast with that. That is one of the reasons why I did not stream this past week. Or last week. Just doing that, caught up on a little bit of editing, didn't get quite as far ahead there as I wanted to. That wasn't the priority. Hence why I didn't get quite as far ahead there as I wanted to. But it was one of the things that I did as well. Yo, Spark! Thank you very much for sending those positive vibes, and welcome to the city of Electric Sheep. Good to see you, friend. We are about this far into the build. So we're still relatively early on. We won't be streaming for that much longer today, and I'll have a little bit more prepped in advance of tomorrow. Love you too, buddy. Thanks so much for dropping by. I appreciate the positive vibes, friend. Much love. Oh my gosh, and we got this fancy camera now. Oh my goodness. I'm bragging about that, but you understand. I'm very happy. And since now we're looking for stuff, we can zoom back out. That may be something that I do. Ooh, I can automate that. That'll be cool. Okay. I've got some ideas now. Let's go. Yeah, this is my first time streaming with it. It is a really big adjustment in a great way. Like, in a great way. But this is my first time having like the 2-camera setup. So it's like, oh, get to do some trial and error, see what's good. Excitement abounds. Like Pharrell said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. That's as far as I'm going into that song. Why? I don't know. But clap along, but only if you feel. Only if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Aw, I lied. I went a little bit further into the song. I lied to y'all. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to lie. I didn't mean to lie. But yeah, we're still kind of iterating on what works and what doesn't for a lot of these. And I definitely think that we are like almost there. One of the things that is new, because I typically would be streaming brand new builds, like brand new sets. But this is a set that I had built before and had broken down. And so I had put it in, the bag is way over here, a bag, but it wasn't, you know, like subdivided or anything. So in advance of next stream, I will have done a little bit of pre-sorting so that we're not looking around quite as long for each piece. It, you know, new format, gonna have some growing pains. It's, all kind of to be expected, truthfully. It's just, that it happens. And we're still looking for those. So it's basically like this, but it's a 1x2. If it'll focus. So like that, but a 1x2 instead of a 1x4. So we're looking for 2 of those and one 1x1 plate. Not a smooth plate, just a 1x1. So the 1x1 is dark gray. I'm not as concerned about that one. Like, you know, while I'm looking, I'm, you know, not like actively seeing it and passing over it. But here's another one of those see-through ones that I said I would come back to. So I'm not actively passing over it, but at the same time, I'm more concerned with the big dudes that go here. Those are the ones I'm more concerned about. But so far, not seeing them. We shall find them. Eventually. Oh, found one. Let's go. So I imagine that part of this has got to be like whenever you're watching someone else do like a word find. And like if you see it there, you're like, oh, it's right there. It's right there. Just pick it up. So yeah, definitely going to do some pre-sorting next go around. And yeah, I wouldn't have had time to do it whenever I was hoping to before. So I'm definitely not beating myself up about it. But it's also something that now I know will need to happen. And I can build that into prep time. Learning. It's only stupidity if you don't learn from your mistakes. If you make a mistake and learn from it, then I mean, you know, okay, yeah, you made a mistake and you learned. If you don't learn from it, then it's like, okay, I'm not going to say that you're stupid by any stretch of the imagination, right? But it's like, okay, you've made the mistake again. Here's another opportunity to learn from that mistake. Let's learn from the mistake and move on. Not pre-sorting. Was a mistake. Ooh, or maybe that could have been the first part of the stream was like sorting. That would have been a good idea. That would have been a good idea. Hindsight is 2020. Hopefully hindsight is 2021. Hopefully 2020 is in our hindsight. See, I'm making it a joke about 2020 being the worst year. Oh, 2020 jokes. Hopefully you never get old. Hopefully you never get old. Hopefully you were the worst year. Big mood. Big mood. Okay. Well, seeing if we can find this piece. If we can't, we may actually have to stop mid step and raid into a friend, because my lunch break, I do have a little bit longer of one today, but I still don't want to abuse that. So, you appreciated that joke? Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate your appreciation. Appreciation-ception. That's right, I said sheption, not seption. You want to fight about it? Too bad, because I don't want to fight. I got nothing. So that one, oh, we're looking for one of the white ones with the little claw, not the little pointy bit. I've been looking for a white one with a pointy bit like that, but a 1x2, not a plate. And of course the gray one that we were talking about earlier. But of course I'm not going to find a thing that is not here, because we were looking for something that was not the right thing to be looking for. Meowdy Verdsky. Exactly, Verdsky. You hit the nail on the head, friend. And Verdsky, welcome to the city of electric sheep. So we found that. We just need our 2 more pieces. And yeah, I know that I'm a broken record about this, but I'll definitely pre-sort next time. So if the sorting bit is grading, don't worry. Come back again tomorrow, because that part won't be an element. Let's go. Of course, friend. Always makes me happy when I get to see friends in chat. Feel sheep. So I'm looking for one of these, but 1x2, not 1x4. And then a 1-1 plate, dark gray. So basically like that, but just a plate. So basically like this, just dark gray. Oh, Elmo, thank you very much for redeeming that Hazelbark death sound. Let's go. Oh. Found that piece. That just means that we need a 1x2 plate, or sorry, a 1x1 gray plate. You know how earlier I said that I was not making that one a priority? Now it's the only one. Yo, Rafam, what's going on, buddy? You kind of like that I have to search through the pile? Okay, okay. I will take a poll. So there are a couple of ways that we could do it, right? Like I could have the first part of the stream being like sorting things to where it's like white, there, or even by instead of by color, then by like size, where it's like all of the 1x1s there, like that. So we could sort on stream as part of it. I could just do those pre-sorting ones like that, and yeah, I would still need to find each piece. Or start from a mess, then sort. Oh, okay. Okay, so whenever I finish this stream, I will just put everything straight up into the bag. And then we will be able to sort tomorrow. So here's how far we got today. We are unfortunately not making the Death Star yet. Yeah, organizing things is totally my jam too, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So we are building the Ghost and the Phantom, both of them. I do have the Death Star. So I actually have kind of put feelers out there just a little bit before you came in, Rafam, where I was like, hey, if there's interest, I will, in fact, break down the Lego Death Star and rebuild. And it sounds like there is definitely some interest. So I'm not sure if that one would be like a breakdown on stream or breakdown off stream. That's a curious thought. I heard I like Star Trek. I really, really do. I heard some meh things about that series in particular, which made me really sad. I hope that it's good. I hope that you like it, because at the end of the day, if you like it, that's all that matters for you watching it. And I haven't seen it, so I can't weigh in. I mean, I guess I could, but it would be foolish to weigh in on something I haven't actually seen. Oh, you really like it? Okay. I may give it a chance then. I've got CBS All Access. I can watch it. So now I'm just kind of looking for those pieces that I said that I would come back to, because unfortunately it is the tail end of my lunch. So I'm just going to basically search for this little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're right, Rafam. I have Paramount, whatever it's called. Nice. Hey, that's multiple people now saying I should check it out. Okay, I will check it out. I will definitely check it out. Okay, well, in between this stream and next, I will in fact have found this piece right here. Here, let's make this bigger. I will have found this piece right here and put it in. And then I will also have found this piece right here and put it in. I say that if I'm just putting everything in a bag, those might be things that we look for whenever we do stuff tomorrow. So TBD, if you don't see me do anything, then I may have just already done that thing. But we will be coming back to step number 15. Let's make it a tiny bit smaller. We'll be coming back to step 15 of very many, because this is a ton of stuff for 75 pages, 66 steps for Booklet 1. So we have quite the adventure ahead of us. And I look forward to diving in with you soon. So thank you very much for joining me for my lunch break. And until next time, you stay electric, Sheep City.